now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. The offense going to heavy personnel, bringing out the full house. Here's the handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run in the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick throw caught on the left side. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's got it for a big gain. Touchdown, Dogs. This quarterback on fire today.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. And the tackle is made, not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid game.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
That's the end of the first quarter. It's tied 7-7.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And now the handoff. Tackle at the 35. Good enough for a first down.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the first down. Really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
First down here for this offense. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball is not intercepted.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Here comes a handoff. That run moves the ball across the 40.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41, and they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision. Receiver in motion now. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. An explosive play. Big game. Spotted down near the 37.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
The Buckeyes looking to keep this drive rolling.
42 Spider. 4-2 spot.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. The back's got it again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
The offense already has one 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Direct snap to the back. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And here's the handoff. Fights through a tackle. And the ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Getting set. Here's second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket now. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. And that's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. Dogs will send the punt team onto the field. Running it back, it's Rhodes. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. They'll run it here. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Gives it to the back. Breaks loose at the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. They're going to run it here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Here's the second down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they finally stopped him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
The Buckeyes are going to cash in this red zone trip. Try and muscle for the first down. Will he score here? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, he misses it. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to him.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Ohio State.
Second down after that previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Trying to extend the play. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. They get him down after a short return. Wow, the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. One more play before they head to the locker room. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He flips it to the back across the middle. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They get the second half started with their running play. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Carries ball. Picks up 4. Third down coming up.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure, just got it away.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
It's a gamble here. Offense going for it in fourth down inside their own 40. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They go with a direct snap. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Finds his man. It's Ramos. And they get him down after the completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So now it's third and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Handing off on the draw play. Finding space at the 20. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
The Buckeyes line up with a first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a third or a fourth later today.
See if they can convert the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Over the middle and incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And this pass is on target, caught. And that'll pick up a 1st down. They'll spot it at the 38. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this 1st down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Movement here from the tight end. He hands it off from the gun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks instead. You've now got 4th down.
Crucial play, down double digits in the 2nd half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's going to launch it deep again. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers and those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space.
It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, much like what we saw in the 1st half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. The Buckeyes are on the move here.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
He's tackled at the 48-yard line. Brings up second down. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Ohio State 21, Georgia 15.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. On the run here. Let's it go. Quick throw. Catch made. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
They will go for it again here on fourth down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Leading here in the fourth quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. The Buckeyes will bring their punt team on the field now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick catch. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out on the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
A crucial play in this game. It's 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Or it's snapped to the back. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Chris, I'll be honest with you. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Takes the handoff again.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll run it to the left. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff again. In the clear at the 25.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. 1st and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. a 7. Caught quickly. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
What a job by this offense. They work the ball down the field into the end zone to tie it.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. And it's caught. The gutsy call pays off for 2 points, and they take the lead here late. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Gain of 4. Brings up 2nd down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He's escaping the pocket now. Going to try to use his legs here. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. They need to score quickly here. Try to dial up some big plays. The offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Offense has a ways to go to get into field goal range. They need some big plays, and time is winding down. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Rhodes. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down. And he makes his way out of bounds. Good thinking there. Clock is stopped.
Well, Chris, just like this in the 4th quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get 1st downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Receiver in motion now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. We bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. And a timeout taken by the defense. 18 seconds left on the clock.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a 4th quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes. And he takes off and picks up a 1st down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Handoff in a single back formation. And a timeout taken now by the defense. 15 seconds to play.
Timeout, Georgia.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. Breaks through the tackler. And now a timeout is taken by the defense with 11 seconds remaining. Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. They're going to run it. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops it just short of that first down marker. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play.
Timeout, Ohio State.
So now we'll have a field goal attempt, one of the biggest moments of this game so far. So here we go. In the final seconds, one swing of the leg for the win. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And with that, they retake the lead. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris